So Kanye is dragging Kim again, and he is blasting her all over Instagram. This is not ending anytime soon. Hey guys, it's Rob Morali. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Back at it again with another video. If you have not subscribed, guys, click that button. It is daily and consistent content, guys, and let's get straight into this video. Subscribe, click that button. So we have Kanye, who is, you know, really, let me just close this door. Hold on. Who is really in a position where he hasn't stopped, you know, going through with the public captions, and this is what he is now saying, and he really isn't holding back in any capacity, guys. More accusations are being hurled from Kanye. He's now just claimed that Kim is preventing him from bringing his kids to the Windy City for a sporting event, writing, "I want to bring my kids to my hometown of Chicago to see my basketball team play for 7,000 people, and Kim Kardashian, my wife, is stopping that. How the hell is this joint custody?" So this is, I believe, the third or fourth particular, you know, message that he's made directly towards Kim. You know, clearly upset by the fact that he, you know, she is preventing him from bringing their children to particular sporting events that he wants to take them to show them stuff as a dad and daughter might want to do, and questioning that this is not joint custody because I don't have control of my kids as well. Yeah. I still stand by the fact that, you know, addressing kids and everything about it on publicly online is not the way to go. Irrespective of how public their lives are, doesn't make any excuses to bring children into this. I think it's very unhinged. I don't think it's right at all. I do think that, saying, you know, something questionable could be going on here. Let's be real when it comes to anything in relation to these particular girls and how they want to control and manipulate somebody and maybe a conservatorship and whatever. But I also at the same time feel that, you know, this is not right for him to be doing this. I don't think it's right for him to be publicly going mad continuously with 4 to 5 posts and with his children. He will definitely read all of this, not even in the next year, probably in the next 6 months or whatever. Like, North is not young anymore, so it would definitely impact it in that way, and I think that would be worse. That is worse than addressing this privately. Like, I don't understand why you can't. Maybe perhaps he attempted to, and his attempt of to address this privately with his lawyers clearly wasn't working because he's on his 3rd lawyer this year. So maybe it's not working. But this whole situation is insane because now it's gonna put them in a position of conflict, and, you know, how will they be able to manage that and co-parent that? How will they be able to be in public places together and move on from this? Because the one thing that these Kardashian girls don't like, it's when somebody tries to change their image from a digital stratosphere, and that affects their back and affects their mental health and whatever, and we've seen how she gets stressed out from him anyways. So I do think it is a problem, and I don't know how it's going to be solved, but this is the 4th type of dragging. TMZ are also now reporting another update. Sources close to the former couple tell TMZ North now doesn't have her own TikTok account anymore, nor does she have the app on her phone anymore. Instead, we're told North can only access TikTok through a joint account on Kim's phone and only uses it on her mother's presence. Not just that, but our sources say the comments for North and Kim's accounts are fully disabled. We've even spoken to sources at TikTok who tell us North and Kim's account passes the company's terms and conditions for minors. Now, here's why Kanye might be in a tiff over it. According to another source in the know, we know there was, in fact, an incident recently where North did go live on TikTok from her own phone, but our sources say Kim disciplined her over that and made the changes then. We're told Kim, Kanye, and his cousins even had a discussion over the incident, and they agreed to the new parameters that North is now confined to no social media on her phone and only being able to hop on through her mum's account with her mum there. With that said, our sources say it's confusing to Kim that Kanye is making a big fuss about North's recent video because she thought everyone was on the same page before. As for why an 8-year-old would even have her own phone, sources close to Kim tell us it's so that she can have a direct line to her dad and vice versa. Of course, we're told that phone is fully monitored with all the parental blocks you can imagine, and to reiterate, there are no social media accounts on it at all. So seeing there's a lot of control and restriction, and I think at this point, if there's so much control and restriction, take the entire phone away from her and only let her use your phone until, you know, she's at least in a much more age, when she's much more older. I don't think an 8-year-old needs to use TikTok. I don't also think Kanye needs to be dealing with this publicly as well. So, you know, you can also agree and disagree with different points. You know, it's all mutually, it doesn't have to be mutually exclusive. It can be separate, independent thoughts. It doesn't mean you're a hypocrite. Doesn't mean you're conflicting yourself. Doesn't mean you can't change your mind and stuff like that. And I hate that people say this. You know, both situations, both parties can be both correct and wrong at the same time, and that is okay. And I feel like that is what's going on here. And it does seem that her account on TikTok has been removed. Kanye is dragging Kim again, and Kanye was also seen at some kind of game with DaBaby, and I assume he wanted to bring his daughter to that, and of course that didn't take place. But it seems that these are, you know, the current updates on the situation, and this is probably the last time that I think that he might drag her for a while. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to continue. I think Kanye will eventually get tired of this. It's not bringing him the reaction that he wants, and I think he will continue to do it in a different way, but we'll see. I did say to you guys it was going to get ugly, and it definitely did. To think that the Chicago birthday party situation was only 3 weeks ago, in late December, and then we have this whole situation going on as well. It just seems like it's never ending for these guys, and I'm now curious to know where this will go, because Page Six are reporting now that Kanye is actually a bad father. He's not as great as people think he is. He doesn't see his children anymore. He's not as present as he makes it out to be on a public level. So it now begs the question, number one, is that true? Maybe he isn't a good father. Maybe he isn't there for his children. Maybe he's doing this publicly for a reaction, for control, to try to get her back. It's a narcissist type of way of doing it, because he knows he has the public influence. Or B, he is a good father. He is there. And, you know, the clan are putting out these stories to TMZ, Page Six, Radar Online, and all these particular places to favor them and put Kanye in a position where he's not a good father. It's manipulative, and it's, you know, some kind of way of controlling somebody, you know, by dividing thoughts and controlling the person. Because I've now seen these stories also now come out, and that in itself I find to be interesting, as to where these stories are coming from, who is sourcing these stories, who's the one that's putting them out, because this is now such a coincidence that he's not actually a good father. Apparently he's a bad father. These are the Page Six reports, and this is stuff that I came across yesterday, and I really wanted to put this into another discussion. I know this is like my third 8-9 to minute video in a day or two, but guys, don't get excited. I'll be going back to my 3-4 minute videos. Let me know if you prefer longer videos. Some of you guys say you do, some of you guys say you don't. I don't know, it just depends on what is the topic of discussion, to be honest with you, that I will be able to put long videos or not. But anyways, hopefully this is the end of this battle that's been ongoing for the last 48 hours. I really do hope it ends here. It's been ongoing since Friday, and, you know, what a weekend. What a weekend for their family, for Kanye and everyone. And, you know, we'll see if it just continues during the week or not, to be honest with you. But these reports of him being a bad father, I just find them to be suspect, and I don't know where they're coming from. Well, I have an idea, but I just think that it's coincidental that those reports are coming out now to aid and abet this narrative of what Kim has said about the obsession that he's got, which I feel like he does to an extent. But I think calling him a bad father is a low blow. Yeah. Anyways, let me know what your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this video. Subscribe to the channel. It is daily and consistent content. Subscribe, guys. Click that button. I would appreciate it. Subscribe, and I will catch you guys soon for another video.